We all know Zoom for virtual events. What about in-person events? What's up, everybody? I'm Julius Solaris, and today I'm with you to show you my trip to San Jose, California at Zoomtopia. Zoomtopia has been a virtual event for the past couple of years, so I was very curious to see how the post-pandemic Zoom does in-person events at their annual user conference. 3,500 attendees reported in person, 60,000 online. I took a bunch of pictures and video to discuss with you whether this conference was a success or fail, and whether you can steal some of these ideas for your event. All right, let's dig in. This is me walking into the main room for the keynote. Lots of smoke, lots of people, loud music. I found my way to the very front row where I was able to find a spot and enjoy the presentation from the very front seats. You can tell also the mixed seating here where VIPs were sitting comfortably on sofas, which I liked a lot. So let's take a look at the initial moments pre-keynote. I want to break down the amazing screen use here. Dynamic LED screens are becoming the ideal background for the keynotes and exhibition booths. You will notice here the chat on the left-hand side with live reaction. The bubbles, or as Zoom calls them, the Mona mode, more on that later. And the social wall on the right-hand side with highlights from the hashtag. I was also featured on the screen with my iconic shirt. The event kicked off on Twitter, where there were almost 40,000 people watching. This is a view of the on-site chat, which was on fire during the whole event. Live interpretation was also very visible from where I was sitting. All right. So the keynote starts. Eric Yuan, Zoom CEO, comes on stage, giving a great message about love. That's why you see hearts everywhere. The keynote went on for 2 hours, which could have been avoided if you'd asked me, especially post-pandemic. It's a big ask. So I felt a little bit of Zoom fatigue IRL. But let's talk about my favorite activations at the event. Donuts, always a favorite. These floating balls that screamed fun and lawsuit at the same time. These retro video games. The permanent DJ in the hallway who created great atmosphere. The headshot station, which has been consistently a winner. The line was so long. I love these 3D installations to signal the entrance to different rooms. Power stations, always useful, but these are not my favorite because you have to leave your phone. I prefer these ones I saw in Austin at Consensus. These cute custom screen prints and this crazy AR mushroom activation where you could see Happy, the whale mascot of Zoom, after scanning the QR code. Okay, let's talk exhibition area. A lot of people exhibiting there. It was pretty neat. I love it. Very experiential. Whale everywhere. This is C-Vent doing a session about hybrid. Speaking of hybrid, Zoomtopia was a hybrid masterclass. Here are PTZ cameras, which can be remotely managed to stream online. This is the view for the online attendees. They were using the neat Zoom Event app to navigate sessions. I appreciated for the in-person peeps the incentives to sit on a front row was a free pen and sticker. This is the Mona mode I spoke at the beginning of the video, the layout they actually used to display remote attendees. This is just incredible. We have to spend some time on this picture. You can see displays used in portrait mode to beam in a speaker for the session, an attendee asking question, and also the chat. Color-coded with green for in-person and in yellow for those online. Now, on to the party at the Pixel Park next to the convention center. Massive setup for Natalie playing later that night. Also massive indoor area with plenty of food and fun activations like this mini golf. Well, that's it for me, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this report from Zoomtopia in San Jose, California. As usual, if you love what you saw, hit that like button, give us a subscribe, and hasta la vista.